What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining me. So, I did it. I did it. Wow. So yesterday, November 4th, I ran the Raleigh City of Oaks Marathon, half marathon. Um, what can I say? It was an awesome experience. This video, I hope it won't be too long today, but I know it's been a few weeks since I made a video, but I just wanted to share with you guys the transition from last year to this year. For those of you guys who follow my channel, you already know, but if you don't know, this time last year I was taking the classes to have the gastric sleeve surgery done. And of course, at the beginning of the year, 2018, I decided to give, fasting and fasting and working out one more shot before I did that, before I actually had surgery. And I wanted to do something that would kind of, for me, that would say, hey, okay, what's the opposite of where you were this time last year? And one thing, I hate running. Don't want to run unless somebody is chasing me. And so I was like, I was working out, started running. I was like, well, I'm like, what if I did a half marathon? Because I actually went to one last year in support of one of my wife's friends. And I remember standing at the end, cheering her on and watching these people pass by. And I'm seeing old people and young people and, people heavier than I thought would be running a marathon. And because I never been to one, never saw it before. So I was like, I can do this. And so, I started training. I went online, downloaded a plan. I think it was a 12-week plan, 3 months, and like when I started this back in July, my goal in July was to get to a mile without stopping. Didn't care about the time, just wanted to get through a mile without stopping. That's the kind of shape I was in July. That was towards the beginning or end of July. And here it is, November, and I just completed a half marathon and without stopping. God is good. God is good. I know without him, I would not have been able to do this. I'm down 100 pounds or over 100 pounds now. And I know that just from where I was and the way my clothes fit and how they're fitting me even better now. I just completed a half marathon, and this is the first one. There will be others. It's been a life-changing experience, and of course, I made this channel to keep myself accountable because I was afraid that I wouldn't keep it up, that I wouldn't be able to do it. And so in order to make myself start the fast, to start doing what I know I needed to do, I asked a couple people to join me in the beginning of the year when I did it. I had a few people who joined me, and I continued. I did the 120 days of juice and fasting and started working out. And to go from not this time last year, taking those classes for bariatric surgery and being in a place where I was lost, didn't think that I could do it, had no faith that I could do it on my own, to lose the weight on my own, to being here now and completing this half marathon has just blown my mind. And it's like, there's nothing that you can't do if you don't set your mind to it. I was yesterday, when I woke up, I hope I don't do it now. It's like just a very emotional day. I was emotional when I got up. Knowing what was ahead of me, I was nervous. I never run 13.1 miles before. And also, according to my tracker, my app, I did 13.5. I did 13 and a half miles. I ran it in less time than I really didn't have a goal. I guess if I had a goal, I just get me under under 3 hours, because I know they have a cutoff time after a certain time. When this is my first experience, so very, very new to it. Didn't know what to expect. Had no expectations, but I did go online and was reading some of the information that they were emailing me. They're saying, after certain times, you're no longer part of the race if you don't finish. They have certain times for every race where you're doing the 5K, 10K, the half marathon, or the full marathon. And so I was just like, well, I think it was 3.5 hours for the half. That, you know, if you finish after 3.5 hours, then you're no longer considered a participant. So I was like, I just want to finish under 3. You know, first time doing it. You know, so on the way there, you know, just I kept fighting back tears, and, you know, on the way there, you know, getting ready, you know, they played the national anthem. You know, I'm getting, you know, teary eyed and everything, and just, you know, doing that run. You got a lot to think about, and just thinking about this journey and where I've come from, where I've been. You know, the super long story short is that, you know, 8 years ago, I lost 200 pounds, gained 150 of it back, losing that weight back, and coming in and getting to a point to where you can, you know, where you were considering having somebody cut you open, cut you open, cut your stomach in half, well, more than half, cut your stomach down to a couple of ounces, so that you won't eat, to stop you from eating because you feel like you have that little willpower. Making a decision that, you know, hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try, because you want to be around for your wife, for your kids, for your grandkids, and to be out there with all these people, these athletes, man. I mean, you're seeing people who are just, I mean, they're killing. Like I said, I jog. I don't run. I jog. I jog. And just, you know, in less than a year, you know, here it is. I mean, we're talking, you know, 10 months, you know, right at the beginning of November, it's been a full 10 months that I've been doing this. And I'm so happy to see where I'm going to go, putting these visions and these goals in front of me and saying, you know, I know I can do it. I have all these videos from the beginning, from where I started. If you go back and you look at my first video, you see, you know, where I was, where I started, to see where I was to where I've come to today. Not to say that, you know, I'm anybody special, you know, but watching these YouTube videos and seeing other people change and transform their lives, they help me. Man, if I can help just one person to know, you know, if the surge is for you, then that's fine. You know, I don't think that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it just wasn't the thing for me to do. And you when you lose weight, you know, you're gonna, you know, I've experienced having people ask me, you know, what did you do, and ask the questions, and sometimes I've talked to people, and I can tell that they feel like, yeah, that's you. I can't do it, not knowing that was me X amount of months ago, X amount of years ago, you know, just feeling like, yeah, that's you, that's not me. I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If, excuse me, if I can get out there and complete a half marathon, 13.1 miles, something I thought I could never do, to be keeping this weight off. And don't get me wrong, it's a struggle. I still, you know, I still have cravings. I still have things that I like and that I enjoy, you know, as far as the food. I'm not there yet. That's this channel is called A Journey in Health. Man, it is a journey. I don't think that there'll ever be an end to it. You know, for some people, you know, I've talked about some people, you know, the food thing, you know, everybody's got their mountain. You know, everybody's got their mountain. You got the thing that you fight, that thing that, you know, it's your challenge. For me, this is definitely, you know, some people have more than one. For me, this is definitely has been one. I know I can overcome it. You know, I know it now. I have proof now. You know, like I said, big thing for me is keeping it off. So if you're watching this, if you feel discouraged, if you feel that you can't, no matter how bad it is, how long you've been, you know, not paying attention to what you eat, how long you've been just binging and gorging, it doesn't matter. All it takes is a thought, a plan, and a start. You don't have to know how the end goes. I don't know what the end is going to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know physically or athletically where I'll be 6 months or a year from now. Just start, man, just start. Start and let it work itself out. You'll fall, you get up, you'll change your plans, but just start. You can do it. If I can, you can. So again, I just want to make a quick video. 13.1 miles, and just say thank you guys for joining me on my journey in health.